everybody. Welcome back. We are here again, another Sunday night here with the family, Real Queens, Real Talk with a Gentleman's Perspective. I am your lovely host, Auntie Momo, and I am here with some members of the family here. Welcome, everybody. Who do I have on the panel with me tonight?
It's Mr. 14. What's up, y'all? Your best friend and your little cousin right here. What's going on, y'all? Well, your
Your
girl
best friend and little cousin.
Mm-hmm.
Period. Pool sipping out his red cup with the straw.
Like always.
Okay. Like always, like only the sophisticated bitches do. Okay.
Yeah, the
What's
bouginess.
going
The
on,
bouginess.
Opulent Boo? Who else do I have on the panel with me tonight? My bomb ass executive couch producer.
Yeah.
I'm just here so I will not be fined. I'm just here so I will not be fined.
Y'all know why I'm here. Y'all know why I'm here. Shout out to 11 in the building. I appreciate y'all for being here tonight on a Sunday night. Y'all could have been doing anything else, but y'all are here kicking with the family. Of course, we got Opulence, Dominique, J. Rudolph, JW, Maria Elvis, Brittany,
Maria.
all the family already here in the house, in the building. I appreciate y'all. Do me a favor when y'all come in. Make sure you give us a thumbs up as you come in. You share us out. Get us going in the algorithm so that everybody knows that we're here. As a matter of fact, I forgot to share this to my sisters as well while I'm talking because, you know, my sister and them got some old memories. I got to be reminding these old ladies, hey, come on. Come with you, girl. Okay, we back. But let's see. Before we get into anything, what are we drinking on tonight? I got a little bit of red wine, and of course, I got some water.
Okay.
Red wine and water.
That wine that I did not open yet, but I would just drink some white wine. But that bottle, I didn't really like it, so I threw the whole bottle away. I used to like one wine, but this blend, I didn't
like the buzz off of it. Get your money's worth from the buzz at least.
I threw it away. So, but I got to open that wet wine and taste it. But I'm drinking peach juice with apple juice.
Oh, that sounds good. Peach juice with apple juice. You know, what you drinking on over there, Tracy?
Well, I'm drinking on some Ciroc pomegranate, but I'm trying to figure out how to get my hand on one of these Ciroc spritzers. That's what I'm trying to figure out. Where at my local liquor store can I find me one of these? Because I was like, oh wait, I seen the ad for during the Oscars. I was like, wait, I need that because that looks like, you know, I can just put this in my little mini fridge right next to my desk and be ready for work.
Okay, come on now. We got some bougie ones in the audience tonight. Opulence said little cherry lemonade from Brahms. They dub said little, you know, little 1800.
Got my
can of Rudolph say nothing, just a little can of lean. Ain't nothing. It's a Sunday, yeah.
It's nothing.
It's nothing. It is what it is. I ain't even mad at y'all. I appreciate y'all. Whatever you drinking, make sure you drop it down in the comments and let us know. As always, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and share, and all of that good stuff. Also, if you did not check out the interview that I did yesterday, I did it with Mikey Glam. Mikey Glam was a part of season 7, episode 19, Mikey and Joey of Catfish. And so we caught up with him this past yesterday. It was a really good kiki that we had with him. So if you get a chance, make sure you go back and you check out that. Also, let me adjust my mic. I'm sorry. Also, make sure you join me this Saturday coming up. We will be catching up with Matthew. Okay? Matthew from season 7, episode 35 of Matthew and Chance. I did confirm with him today. He's going to see if Chance will be able to come on as well, but we definitely did confirm with Matthew. If you don't remember who Matthew was, he was from the episode from Chance where he got his male lace front snatched off. Okay, I did review on that. I will leave the link to where you can watch that in the chat later on, so you can watch that as well. But again, make sure you catch me this Saturday, 1 p.m. Central, whatever time zone you're from. I don't know how that works, but we will be catching up with Matthew from Matthew and Chance. Okay? All right, guys. So a couple things we're going to get into tonight. Tragic. This young 14-year-old died on spring break from a carnival ride. We'll talk about that. Brandy is being sued. Brandy ass can't stay out of trouble. Being sued by a former housekeeper. Lotto brings up something very important that I think that I kind of want to talk about, the trend of BBLs in hip hop. And I just want to ask, can women nowadays make it on talent alone? Or do you have to have the ass and the titties to match the talent as well? Is it kind of a package or how does that work? Bad Boys Club, Milan Christopher got into it with Jonathan. It's been going down, y'all, on the Bad Boys Club. We're going to watch episode 2 tonight on Mizzle's Discord. We'll talk about that. Also, we're going to end it on a good note because, you know, I feel like it's kind of heavy, especially starting off with that young boy that died of carnival ride. A Brazilian singer was hospitalized for not farting in front of her boyfriend. I don't, you know, it just, you know, it's ladies, are we too cute to fart in front of our spouses? We'll get into that. We'll get into all that. And of course, we'll wrap it up with a little bit of Would You Rather and maybe even throw in a threesome, one night stand, and F buddy. You know what I'm saying? Just depending on how we feel. Okay. Jay Rudolph said hashtag cannabis. Okay. What's going on? Dominique said she got her water. I don't drink liquor. Even mad at you. Joyce, yes, everybody make sure you thumbs up the live. Brittany says, I'm trying to see Channeline hitting on me too. I'm trying to see what that be like. You know what I'm saying? Brittany, it hits every time, Jay Rudolph said. You need to let us know what the secret is with that old Channeline so we can see what that's going on with that and how that go right there. Okay. But before we get into it, how is everybody's weekend? How's everybody been doing? Quick little mental health check-in. How's everybody been doing?
Been good. Been good this weekend. Not bad and everything. It's been okay week.
Happy Tracy, you been okay? You ain't had to hurt nobody because we know you crazy.
Number one, I am not. I am not. Okay, I'm as nice as people allow me to be. I am as nice as people allow me to be.
I like that. I like that. What's going on?
Oh yeah, we heard
driving. Yes, I heard about that. I heard about that. The 20-year-old drunk driver. Wasn't she the one that was just bragging? What's going on, Alex? Wasn't she the one that was just bragging about being the best drunk driver alive? Who ended up? Yeah. Not one. Okay. Baby, hey, you better fart it. You're going to end up like this happened in the hospital. Brittany said, my week has been tough, but I'm going to have fun regardless. I know that's right, Brittany. Hopefully, we can bring a little bit of sunshine to the week that you've had, okay?
I'm glad you're safe, because I know I get a lot of those sometimes on my job, gas leaks.
Gas leaks? Oh, no. I've heard about that.
Building, that's happened all the time sometimes, every now and then.
But do you have one of those alarms that lets you know when it's a gas leak?
Oh no, people tell us they smell gas and we gotta go and check it. Sometimes my super got the gas meter to tell you can smell it.
Okay, can I tell y'all a ratchet story real quick?
Yes, please tell us.
Real quick. Just because it's a gas leak, right? So I thought this dude was cheating on me, and my best friend was like, "Oh, girl, I got you, no problem." Why she called up the place and was like, "Oh, I think I smell gas," it had everybody come out of the apartment complex because she thought it was a gas leak to see if him and some chick came out. See, that's why I like my best friend. I was like, "Oh my
god!" But you know what? I'm not even mad at friend. I would have did that too.
I was like, not everybody got to come up there. She was like, just watch his door. Just watch his door. You gonna see, because everybody got to come outside. I was like,
I'm not even mad at that. I'm not even mad at that. I'd be that friend that called. I'm that real ass bitch. I would be that friend that called. You need me to call, girl? Because bitch, you already know. Okay, I stay on G, ready on O. Okay, let me know. I'm in pro. Hit you when it come to my nigga. Okay. Anyways, though, y'all, the first thing that we're going to get into tonight, this was really, really sad. A 14-year-old boy by the name of Tyre Sampson. Shout out to T and Shade. We're going to play this in just a minute. He was visiting an Orlando carnival. He is originally from St. Louis. Was visiting a carnival, an amusement ride. He was not properly strapped in. He's a football player from St. Louis. His father said that he just wanted to have wanted to have fun just like any other normal kid that goes to an amusement park. He was not strapped in good, and there was video of the whole tragic scene. Of course, I'm not going to play that. I would just play this little bit from Tea and Shade. I'll drop the link down to this in the description box. I mean, not description box, in the chat. If you want to, listen to the rest of this, follow up on the story. But he was flung, basically propelled from this ride. It's basically like a death man's drop where it lifts you up in the air really, really slowly. High as hell. And then it drops you down real quick. Well, he was not all the way strapped in. Although he was 14, he was one of them big cornbread fed as 14-year-old boys. And so that safety harness was not on him very good, therefore caused for him to be propelled from that ride. So I'm just going to play a little bit of this for you guys. Tracy, then I'm going to start with you on what kind of lawsuits the owners of the amusement park look to face after this.
A 14-year-old falls to his death, causing chaos among the people still stuck on the ride. Fox 35 with video of the incident on the brand new Orlando Freefall Tower.
At first, we thought it was a piece of the ride. And during the middle of the ride, the guy just came off.
The teen falling out of a seat as the ride plunged towards the ground, still hundreds of feet in the air.
We got a little closer, and it was actually a person laying on the ground.
Fox 35 with live team coverage of the fatal fall. Tyre Sampson was from the St. Louis area. He played football and had hopes of going to the NFL. He was visiting Icon Park in Orlando with his friend's family. Now, the mystery remains. How did this tragedy happen?
We did obtain video of the fall, which we're not going to broadcast, but the discussion between the workers after the accident is very important. Take a listen.
Is it check-in? You guys are sure you checked in?
So even the workers are sort of questioning each other. Are you sure you checked him? Now, again, there's a picture that somebody actually blew up from the original video where you can see of this guy where he was not latched in all the way. Like I said, he was a big guy. So the thing is supposed to come down over your head, and he was not latched in properly at all. And again, the original video that is out, you can actually, it's sad, you can hear his body hit the ground because he came down with such force. He was not strapped in all the way good at all. And they didn't even do the original video before they even went up in the air. They didn't even do no checks, walk around and do a final check on everybody's seatbelt or latch to make sure everybody was latched down. The worker was actually just sitting there talking with the people and then just rose them on up in the air. So Tracy, what do you think? Can the parents sue? I mean, of course, we know they can sue. Can they take everything this carnival has, or just what are your thoughts on it? Period. Exactly. It's sad. Poor baby.
I mean, sounds like manslaughter to me. I'm just saying. Was your intent to unalive this person? Absolutely not. But did your reckless behavior cause this person to lose their life? Absolutely. So somebody is culpable for some time. Now, could they sue? Absolutely. Your worker had a job to do. They did not check everybody as though they were supposed to. So therefore, you are liable.
So would the worker be sued, or would the owners of the carnival be sued for that?
Both. So both, because I need to sue the person who didn't do their job accordingly, and then the owner who didn't teach their employee to do their job appropriately. So both of them. Now, one is civil, one is criminal.
Mm-hmm.
So criminal would be on the worker not doing a job, and civil would be on the owner not ensuring that their employees are following all the safety protocols for what they're supposed to do, for the ride. So both there, which is so tragically sad because, just like everywhere else, there's things. It says like, oh, if you weigh this much, don't go. If you're this short, you can't get on a ride. If there's this, if there's that, they have all these things, and I'm an adrenaline junkie, so I ride all the time. So every time, you're supposed to go through and check and just tap it. You pull the thing, you tap down on the harness, you do whatever you need to do to make sure that it's clicked, that it's like actually enabled. And with this being such a newer ride, it's so odd to me because with some newer rides, they have like a computerized system that lets them know, like, hey, something is wrong with this one here. Like this isn't strapped in or this isn't connected. There's like a little monitor that you can see, like, okay, all the lights aren't green, all the things aren't ready to go, which lets them know that there is a problem. I could maybe more so understand like a older ride not having those kind of fall things, but most newer rides have them. So that is to me what I don't understand. It's like, so not only did you not go and check this person, well, not just this person, any person, because
Anybody, yeah.
it was one person, but it could have been more, because you were just negligent and not wanting to go do your proper protocols and checks. So did you not also look at the system to see if everything was where it was supposed to be and everything was locked like it was supposed to? So for me, it just tells me that there is a criminal case, absolutely. There's a civil case, absolutely. And I feel so sorry for the family.
Yeah. Man.
Yeah.
Mizzle, what are your thoughts?
Yes. When this story first broke, I was reading it, but I ain't getting to see no video. I said, what's people talking about? People talking about it. When I hear it, I said, oh my God, that's sad and everything. So when I finally saw the video last night, was just going, I said, oh my God, this is very disturbing. First of all, I was disturbed that guy was talking to long he was talking about. He was talking. And before they went up, the two people that closer, he did, that's it. Only two people. Where's the rest of the people? And usually, normally when I'm in the rides, I haven't been in musical for a while, but I know normally when you go on rides, they usually have like two attendants in each ride. Well, sometimes it might be one, but usually have two or more. So when one person doing this, the other one could check everything. And I could clearly see by the video that he was not checked in. He was not in that seat collected. The thing was there. Like when I go on the rides, I make sure this thing is tight on me. It ain't that like that. And I also found out that they said that this ride didn't have no seatbelt, which I know normally that kind of ride does supposed to have a seatbelt. So I don't know what kind of new model this seat is, and it's supposed to clank on and no seatbelt going on with it, because it's no extra layers. A lot of people saying there was no seatbelt. Now he's saying he checked the light, but checking the light means what? She said, "Did you check him?" He's no, I checked the light. No, she asked, "Did you check him?" And also another thing that I said in the post that mostly he was told he can't get on that type of ride.
Because he's 6'5", 340 pounds.
All of a sudden that day, they told him to get on. Yeah. So all the time he was told no. Why this time he was told yes? So I was like, what was going on? And it is crazy to see. And they were trying to call it an accident. No, it's not. Okay, you see that video, surprising the guy was recording it. See that video, it's very disturbing. You can see the video, you could tell he was not trapped in. And it was also understanding that guy who was on the ride, who unfortunately got his life taken away from him, felt uneasy. Because he told his friend that something don't feel right. Something don't feel right. If I don't make it, tell my mom and dad I love you. So he knew something was going. He knew something happened. I don't know. He knew he was going to die, but he knew he had an uneasy feeling when he was getting up to the line. And I was like, listen, I'm 36 years old. I haven't been in the music park for a while. And stuff like that, when I see this, I said, no, that's too much. The people now these days is negligence. They don't care. They want their paycheck. They don't check people.
Right.
When we was growing up, people would be checking. They be like we was secure. I remember one time.
Especially,
I remember one time I went to the Anaconda ride. Now, I'm not afraid of heights, but I tried that ride one time, and that's a one time only. That's it. I tried that ride. And I sat
all it took was one time, damn it.
I clicked it in, but I felt like it wasn't clamped all the way. So my friend helped me. She clapped them more in. I said, oh, good thing. Because I was like, child, I could have been flying out of here. Y'all probably never see me today. I don't know what happened. I make sure, because I don't play when I go on the rides. I make sure, clapped on. Make sure suffocate me or something like that. But clap me in, because I don't play that. So now I don't even go rides like that anymore. But it is ridiculous to even leave his life. And he was too, they could have said, no, you couldn't get on this ride. Get on this ride like that and check it. So it is, they could sue. They go really could sue, and I wish they do. And I wish they don't quickly said it was an accident, and let that guy off. I said, if he don't get sued, whatever, I bet you he lost his job. So he won't be getting no paid out of here.
So I wonder, I lost my train of thought. That damn gonna quit. That dog gonna quit. No, I was saying, like, I wonder, well, I guess you answered my question. Can she sue just the operator of the ride that was supposed to have went around and made sure everybody was secured in there? Or does that lawsuit just go strictly to, or is it in general to the carnival owners and them as well? Because again, like Tracy said, that person as the operator, they had an obligation to go and check every person in that ride, which he did not do. And then the owners of the carnival as well, they have the obligation to make sure this person is trained to go around and make sure that everybody is safe and secure in their rides. I remember there was a ride here in Austin at the carnival before. It was called the Himalayan. And it's one of those rides that I ridden on that ride, I want to say a year, 2 years before. It's same thing. Another young girl, she wasn't strapped in good, and she got flung from the ride and died from that. Same thing happened here in Austin, Texas. And when I had ridden on that ride, I'd ridden on it at another location. I want to say it was in Louisville, Kentucky, but it was the exact same ride. It was the Himalayan. And I remember riding it then. It was flinging us around so hard. Me and my sister was on it afterwards. We had bruises on the side of our hips because they were flinging us around like that damn hard. And it's like the faster it would go, the more gravity would push you over to another side to where you're like squished up against another person, and you're squishing that person. And then once it slows down and it starts to go the other way, same thing. This person is squished on you. And it's like you're going around so hard. We end up having bruises on our hips. And like I said, not too long afterwards, same thing. The carnival ride ended up coming here to Austin, and a girl ended up getting flung from that ride and died from that here in Austin. And that's why I go to the carnival. I go to the carnival to eat. I don't go to the carnival to ride on any rides. Aside from that, Final Destination has messed me up a way in my head to where certain carnival, a roller coaster, you cannot pay me to get on the roller coaster. Kiss my grits, all that, I'm not even finna do it. I'm not even finna get on no damn roller coaster and kiss my ass. It is not damn happening. But Final Destination alone has messed me up, aside from the fact that it's all these people that are dying in freak accidents from these carnival rides. Hell no. I can say, you remember the lady from Six Flags who was split in half a few years back in Arlington? What? Was it Six Flags down here in Louisville, Kentucky, Dominique? Yes, it was. Yes, it was Thunder over Louisville, and we were at the Six Flags there at Thunder over Louisville. If you're in Louisville, you already know. Which reminds me, when I go to Louisville, I need to visit you because I got family in Louisville. But yes, we were at Thunder over Louisville, and we were at the carnival there, and I had rode on the Himalayan there, and the Himalayan, it messed me and baby sis, Jackie, had bruises on our hips from that damn ride. And I remember I was telling the operator afterwards, I'm like, dang, you need to slow that Mustang down. That thing was going fast. Like, I felt like we was finna lift up out of there had it not been the bars that was holding us down. And even still, the bars, we were still sort of lifting up out of our chairs. So it's a good thing that the bar was there to kind of hold us down. Because other than that, baby, it was a goddamn death trap. Mm-hmm. We could have been flung from that sucker. But, I mean, it's a tragic, tragic thing to happen to that young man. He was there for spring break. Jackie is she had to take care of the babies tonight. Jackie had to take care of the babies, and child Sir Neale, little hot twat ass, that went to brunch and already feeling on it. He said he gonna have to sit this one out, so we gonna let him sit this one out with his hot twat ass. But yes, Jackie is tending to the babies tonight. But prayers going out to that family. I feel sorry for the dad. It didn't say anything about the mom. I don't know what's going on. But anyways, the mama, daddy, family, sisters, brothers, all of them. I feel sad for them because you went there for spring break to have fun and you end up losing your life on a carnival ride. If that ain't no final destination shit right there. Oh, that's sad. That's sad. That's sad. I will never go there again. And I'm in Indiana across the bridge. Thunder over Louisville. Them rides there, they a trip. Since Carnival tend to move around, do they have safety standards they need to follow? I would think that they do. I would think every job is supposed to have OSHA, the occupational safety standards and hazards. Every job is supposed to have OSHA guidelines. So if that particular carnival is not following OSHA guidelines, then they could be shut down for that, because a part of those guidelines is safety, and the hazard is to making sure that they are securely buckled in those seatbelts and things like that. So if you're not doing that, you're not following OSHA protocol. So yes, that family could own that doggone carnival if they so choose to do that. I'm just saying, I know if I was a mom and daddy, I'd be seeking to own everything from the everything. Okay. But moving right along from that, y'all. Next thing we're gonna get into is Brandy. Y'all forgive me because I've been sipping. I've been drinking. I've been drinking. My bad if I'm slurring on my words a little bit. Anyways, though, we're gonna get into Brandy, y'all. Brandy is being sued. Brandy can't stay out the news, y'all. First, she did a I mean, I hate to say that about McGraw because you know Brandy has been labeled the vocal gospel or whatnot, but Brandy is being sued by a former housekeeper who claims that she wrongfully terminated her due to her age. Now, according to shout out to the Shade Room, this has been obtained from the TMZ. Brandy terminated the employee back in February because she no longer wanted an older housekeeper. The housekeeper also alleges that she still owes her for work completed and is seeking more than $250K in damages. Now, answer me this. Would it be wrong to fire or maybe replace a housekeeper because they are a bit older and maybe they not taking care of things of the way that they used to, or maybe the way that they were taking care of things? Like, I don't necessarily see anything wrong with her replacing the housekeeper because maybe she feel like she's older and she may not just be taking care of the business like she was supposed to before. Am I wrong for that, Mizzle? What you think?
I mean, this house has been with her for 20-something years. And
she's been with her for 20 plus years. I thought it was only like 10 years. Okay.
Yeah, she's been there for a while. I believe so. That's what she said. I did 2 decades. She said she's been there for a long time. So it's like she's been in your housekeeper for a long time. Now, for age discrimination, unfortunately, since she's like a private employee, she hired her directly. I guess they're not too bound. They're not too bound by the laws that's protected by public and private institutions that is bound by employees, and they're hired. They gotta go by the rules. So if she wanted to let her go, she gotta let her go. But I was like, but if you gotta pay the lady and you're not paying the lady,
that's different.
You're not paying her. It's like, what's going on? And it's like, fair to pay at 2. I was like, damn, if I was like, she didn't pay me the first time. I said, okay, whatever. The second time, I was like, what we doing here? I ain't coming back till you pay my monies. So what we doing here?
Why is we even here at this point? Exactly.
I don't know what's going on, but I'm not too much about the law. But I know usually if a person, a private individual, want to hire someone, they're usually not too bound by that. But you still have to pay people, especially if it's an agreement that you paying them. And they have been paying. They got records and things to say, oh, this one will go down here. Especially if she got it in writing, that's supposed to pay you this much every week. Then that's something. But I don't know. People saying that this lady is lying, whatever. I don't know what's going on. But I'm just saying, if she's supposed to pay this lady, let her pay the lady. Now, it's fortunate she'll have to let her go because she's getting older age. I mean, that's messed up. But at the same time, she has the right to let go people when she want to let go. But pay the lady, Brandy. So we'll see.
I agree with that. Tracy, do you think this woman actually has a case because she has been working with her for 20 plus years? Or, I mean, like Sequoia said, I don't think Brandy should have made that statement to her. She should have kept it to herself. I feel like some sort of way, knowing that I spent all these years helping and cleaning up after you, that can make her feel some type of way. You know what I mean? Or does this woman actually have a case? Because I have been working with you all these years. You can't just throw me out because I'm older.
She has a case, but not for those reasons. So California is an at-will state, right?
Right.
You work at will. My will says no more, then it's no more. As
Then it's
long
no
as it's
more,
not
right.
discrimination. As long as it's not discrimination. If the lady could no longer perform her duties as needed, that's one thing. If it's, ooh, I just don't like to look at the wrinkles on your neck, then that's something different. So
Mm-hmm.
so it is one of those things of, okay, is there some cause behind this where it's this, like, oh, okay, well, you can't bend down and scrub the tub like you used to. You
Mm-hmm.
can't go do this like you used to, right? So there are reasons behind why you no longer are able to do this. But when it comes to California and their rules on breaks and lunches, California is a very employee favorable state.
Mm-hmm.
And you get a penalty every time. Let's say let's say she takes her lunch, but she takes her lunch more than 5 hours into her work shift. There's a penalty that she's supposed to pay. Like, she's supposed to pay her for a whole hour of work, even though she didn't work, just because she took her break or after 5 hours. Like, you passed 5 hours of me working there, and I didn't get my break. And so there
Mm-hmm.
are very specific rules that literally are only in freaking California, about me, when you take your meal, when you take your break. So it doesn't necessarily mean she didn't get a break at all. It just means I didn't get a break when California said that I was supposed to get a
Right.
break. So I
Right.
took a break, but my break was 2.5 hours after, you know, I was supposed to then take my break. So that is something that employers in California get dinged for a lot,
Hmm.
a whole lot. So they are very, and there is a bunch of rules, and those rules have, of course, gotten more strict over the years about that. So maybe when Brandy first hired her, that wasn't necessarily the rule, and she didn't go back and re-look at it, rethink about it. She just went over kind of what was at the time, and then said, "Oh, okay, cool. I let you take your lunch break. You took it, no
Mm-hmm.
problem. You took it within 6 hours. It's fine." But then California a few years back changed it to 5. So now, is Brandy technically it? Yeah, she is. But it isn't necessarily the way we think about it. Um,
Right.
so that's where I say some of the things aren't necessarily as cut and dry as, like, oh, she didn't let me eat today. Like, I don't think it's that. I just think it's, oh, you firing me? Well, cool. Well, let's just go through and make sure you hit all of California's laws. And
Right.
with the state of California, they err on the side of the employee unless the employer has proof. So if you told me you didn't get a break, I believe that you didn't get a break until your employer shows me that you got a
That you
break
did.
within the designated
Huh.
time frame that we set for you, which is one of those nice things about California for its workers, right? Which is cool. So I think some of it is more of a, legal definition of the term, not the actual thing that happened. Um, but Brandy, just pay that woman, because it also said, like, you didn't pay her for her last 2 days of work, and that's not how that work in
Dang.
California. When you fire them, you have to give them their last pay when you let them go, like, right then, right there. So I would say, pay that woman. Just pay that woman.
Finding Maria Elvis says something interesting. I'm not sure how to cut this. I know that someone age like 40 plus is a protected class for discrimination when it comes to hiring and firing.
Yes,
Really?
age discrimination is part of the protected
Mhm.
class when it comes to when you have employees and you got to pay them and everything. They have to
Uh-huh.
abide by that law. So like that, I know some like Brandy's age, she's like a personal private thing. So usually they're not too protected by that because they have to follow that much, but they still had some leniency of being able to pay people. They got to pay people, stuff like that. But when you are hiring people and you got the forms, the paperwork, W-2s, they have to bind by that. So agents are protected class. Yes.
Oh yeah, I should be protected in my job then because I'm 41. I'm going to be 42. I started working when I was 34. Okay. No, 33. That's yes. I'm protected. Yeah, man. Yeah, me. Dang, I'm opulence. We ain't old. We is age to perfection. Okay. Pussy still dripping wet. L always never thirsty because we say why. Yeah. wet opulence. Okay. Brittany need to go ahead. I mean, Brandy need to go ahead and pay the people. Brandy done been in the law in lawsuits for many times now, hasn't she? Aside from I don't killing somebody and all of that. Yes, I know that's right. Stay wide. Yes, come on now. 41. I'm gonna be 42 in June, y'all. And look at this black. This black don't crack. You better let me stop, y'all. Next thing we are gonna get into tonight, y'all. Big Lotto, Mulatto, Big Lotto, whatever she called herself, Lotto. She said something that I thought was really interesting, right? First of all, a lot of people don't like Lotto. I like Lotto. She a old ratchet down south hood chick, and that's what I like about her, right? But I was looking at this on the shade room as I was scrolling through looking for topics to talk about, and I thought this was pretty interesting. She was saying that her opinion about the BBL wave in the rap game. Now, she has a BBL too. She does not confirm nor deny whether or not she has a BBL, but she got a BBL. She has BBL. She's done a lot to her body already. Excuse me, a lot to her body to come into the rap game and to be accepted. I'm gonna just play real quick what she said, and then Mizzle, I'm gonna start with you. It seems like girls nowadays coming in, and it's sort of it's been like that over time, and now it's just stuck to where you got to have the titties that match the ass. You got to be a perfect like Coke bottle frame. Your body and your appearance has to outweigh your actual talent. And it's like, can anybody make it off of actual talent nowadays? Or do you have to have this plastic surgery in order to be able to make it in the game? So I'm going to just play this real quick and then we'll get into a little bit of commentary.
They get sick of, don't say that, they get sick of. Yeah, the BBL.
Yeah, I think they
yes.
starting to look past that.
Yeah.
I think it was a wave cool, like every pretty with a BBL was rapping, and it was like received well. But now
Coily Ray ruined it. That damn Coily Ray. Stop.
No, why you playing clout? Because people are looking for more now. There you go. Like the distractions is still a part of the package. I definitely agree.
Would you agree with that? Like you have to have the like I said, you have to have the TNA to match with the talent, because talent alone, for example, Ari Lennox, Summer Walker, like hell, India Ari or Jasmine Sullivan.
Did you say Summer Walker?
Summer Walker before. Summer Walker. Let's not say the new Summer Walker, the old Summer Walker, okay? Before I knew she was crazy, like she was crazy. But it's like certain women, they're not like Ari Lennox, for example. She's not as big as I feel like she should be. Jasmine Sullivan. I listen to Jasmine Sullivan every single day. That is a part of my daily motivation. That is a part of my daily playlist. I listen to Jasmine Sullivan, either bust the windows out the car, hotels, hood. I'm telling you, I'm listening to Jasmine Sullivan. And she's somebody who I feel like should have been way bigger than what she is right now, but she does not exude that sex appeal and stuff like that. So in my opinion, she's not as far as she needs to be. Mizzle, in your opinion, because you are, a lot younger than me, I listen to some of these new young rap girls nowadays, and I don't know what the hell they saying. Coily Ray, I don't know what the hell she's saying. Do you even listen to lyrics, or do you look at what they look like first before you listen to their lyrics?
I'm more into the song, because at the end of the day, the music drives me. The looks really don't drive me. It's like that. Yes, you might look good, it's like that, but the music is what drives me. So now these days, the music standards is not as much as before. It's more of a beauty competition. And in the industry, it's been like that, but it's getting worse now because at time back in the day when we was growing up, the 90s, the 70s, 80s, 90s music, it was more of the talent. Yes, we had different, it's a talent, but it was a lot of things. It was, unfortunately, in the past, there was a lot of drugs going on and people not getting paid and all it's like that. So there's a lot of things going on, but, and also the looks. Sometimes the darker you are, you won't get that much praise.
Right,
or compared to light complexion. Nothing going on that light people that's not talented. I'm not saying that. It's that in the industry, that's what they are. It is colorism in the industry. And also, if you backed by men, like if men backing you, you might get more successful than people you by yourself and everything. So that's another thing. And with these men, it's also, they always like to help you if they get an opportunity to sleep with you, which I don't understand what that's the reason. So I don't know, recently, like a few weeks ago, Nicki Minaj mentioned that, when she got that big ass that she just got now, it's like she wasn't that way and she was insecure, but she was sitting around waiting them, bringing all these models in here with big butts and stuff like that, and making jokes and not know that she was insecure about that. So then she ended up getting it herself because that's felt like that's what the people want. So it's like it is like that in this industry. And it's fortunately that if you don't have the certain look, you don't have the certain way, you won't be back. No matter how well, and if you got the look, then we can make the music the way it's popular. But the music standards have been not good lately. So that's what some artists that we could feel like you said, the next could be bigger. It's like that because a lot of these ladies don't want to fall into that trap of changing themselves because of the standards want them to be. So that's why we don't get that support and everything. Like I love Normani, I love beautiful she is. I wish she get the album out soon so I can support her. I know the latest song that she had, Fair, it sounds good. Everything, like you said, Jasmine, someone should be bigger than she is. Yes. A lot of artists should be bigger than what they are, but they just not getting the back end. Whether they got the back end of the label or they own thing it's crazy. And then some people make it and some people not. It's like a drawing of luck. And it's a lot of factors, but yes, a lot of ladies is probably getting pressure to get the bodies they want. Just for all of them to at least get the deal. And they don't get that, the people ain't gonna support them. They ain't want to deal with them. And that's that. So,
somebody else who's not as big as I think they should, but I don't know. I kind of feel like they get in their own way. Is Remy Ma. Remy Ma, before she went to jail, of course she was big or whatnot, and this is just my opinion. Don't nobody come at me for my opinion or whatnot, because this is just my opinion. Alky Queen, is she coming through for real? For real?
Yeah.
Is that you, baby sis?
It's me. I'm here.
I thought you was tending to the kids, girl. I thought you was tending to the kids. What was I gonna say though about Remy Ma? Remy Ma, I feel like she's, aside from Remy Ma, I love Remy Ma. Again, don't nobody come for me because I ain't sent for you. Remy Ma sometimes talks too much, in my opinion, and she gets in her own way. But I feel like she's not as big as she needs to be because one, she don't have the fake body, and two, she's not light skinned. She's a dark skinned, natural body. She worked out. She worked on her body to get to where she is right now. And I don't feel like, yes, Dr. M, I have loved Remy Ma since she had the blue bangs and the little Nikki cut back in the day. I have always loved Remy Ma. Lean back. That was my girl. But I don't feel like she's as big as she needs to be. One, because she's not this sex symbol, this light-skinned sex symbol. That's just my opinion. Again, that's just my opinion. But I feel like after jail, she came home, she lost the weight, she got her body tight and right and all of that. And again, aside from her speaking and getting in her own way, she's still not, I mean, she's big, don't get me wrong, but I still feel like Remy Ma should be a lot bigger than what she is. That's just my opinion on that. Jay Rudolph says, I think there's more to focus on outside the looks and not the talent. If we did look at, was it granted part of the whole package, who would still be success? I don't know. Like, because Nicki
Megan Thee Stallion is very successful. I think a lot of people hate her because she doesn't need to have the backing of other people like
thank you.
Other people have, and she's a very talented woman. She flows, she's all that stuff like that, and she's good. She's a big name, but you know she's going through this thing right now with her label, and you know it's not about Megan Thee Stallion, but you know he tried to diminish her talent and diminish her, say that she's a whole lamb, all that. So I said, what they have to do with what she's saying? Is she following a quota or not? Then it's like that, but it wasn't Megan Thee Stallion way. But I would just like to say she is very talented, and I wish she stayed true to herself.
I'm a huge Megan Thee Stallion fan. Other than the fact that she is from Texas, okay, she repping Houston, I'm repping Austin. I like the fact that she is a natural body. She don't give a damn. She do got rap lyrics. She can dance. She can do all of that, and a lot of people hate on her for that. I'm here repping Megan all day. Y'all can kiss my grits if you don't like it. I don't care, okay? Yes, Donnie Simpson was the man back in the day. Donnie Simpson may be a little bit too old for some of you youngins to remember, but Donnie Simpson was the man back in the day, okay? I'm just telling y'all. I ain't telling y'all what I heard. I'm telling y'all what I know, okay? But moving right along, y'all. Yes, we moving through this quick because we got to go watch some hoes and we got to watch.
Oh, so you just gonna cut out me and Alki?
Oh, I'm sorry.
You gonna cut out me and baby sis?
I got Tracy got to say, go on.
I've been drinking. Go ahead. That's why I need to drink my water. I need to balance my shit out. Tracy, what are your thoughts on what Big Lotto said about BBLs?
I
laugh. Oh my Lord.
Because I have two thoughts. One, do you remember back in the day when for people to have plastic surgery, they had to actually go through therapy first, so there wasn't a ton of plastic surgery?
Yes,
you had to make sure that you were mentally in a good spot before you just got surgery done.
That is very true.
Remember back in the day? So there used to be things that you had to do. You couldn't just go. But I feel like all the plastic surgeries about to be real tight. Because not to be funny, all of them heifers look alike right now. Every last one of them. You see pictures of them side by side. You be like, who's that again? Wait, is that Ari? Wait, that might be Ari, but that might be, that might be Lotto, but that might be Ari. I'm not quite sure because they all go to the same damn surgeon. They have 3 noses, 3 eye looks, 3 lip looks, 3 butts, 3 breasts, 3 waist looks, and they just flip through the catalog and they just pick which one they like. Like, yeah, give me that one because that's all it is. So the surgeon's about to be mad. But I definitely agree. I think that as a society, we went away from lyrical talent and moved to what looks good and what music sounds good, not necessarily the words and the lyrics that matter. Because a lot of people don't listen to the lyrics anymore. They hear the beat, they hear the hook, and they just go along with it. And they also got away from women actually writing their own lyrics. And that, because at one point, that was what all of them stood on. That was what Remy stood on. That was what Foxy stood on. That was what Little Kim stood on. That was what Nicki Minaj stood on. That was what people stood on, is I write my own lyrics and I'm just as good as the guys. And now we turn to like a Cardi B, where it's like, I don't need to write my lyrics. Somebody writes them for me. I just look good saying the words and doing the thing. And y'all gonna buy this music. Who cares who wrote it? So that when that changed over, because you then, if you go to say, I don't care how you look, you need to be lyrically good, right? It would be a whole different caliber of people.
I agree.
Who would be in the spot, right? So Jasmine Sullivan, if it didn't go by how she looked, if it went by her vocal abilities, you'll be like, oh, I'm going to put her in a different league.
That's right.
If I didn't go by what someone looked like, it would put them in it would switch the way you listen to things, you hear things, which is also why back in the days, people who didn't look that great was able to get on for their ability, because you heard a mixtape. You heard something on the radio. You didn't see them. You didn't know exactly who it was or what they looked like in the beginning before you realized that you liked their music, right? We didn't know what you looked like. It wasn't, let me see what you look like, and then it will determine if I like what I hear. And not to be funny, I blame Soulja Boy. I'm telling y'all right now. I 100% blame Soulja Boy. When that Joker said, When that Joker said,
stand him.
I have no lyrical content, but my beats hit, so everybody go dance to it. And everybody danced
And
to it.
he
I was
wasn't
like,
lying, though.
man,
He
Soulja Boy
wasn't
fucking the game
lying.
for everybody. Like, because it was like,
He wasn't lying.
and he wasn't. And he was the person who flipped it and was like, I don't care. Who cares? The beat hit and everybody gonna dance to it. And showed up. The beat hit and
everybody out here doing the damn Soulja Boy.
Not near bit of lyrical content. And it just flipped over and we was all screwed from there. So
I agree, Opulence. Jasmine was way ahead of her time. Jasmine by far, Jasmine Sullivan is one of my favorite. Depending on what mood I'm in, I can listen to one of her songs and it would literally get me out of my mood. Every single time. I bump Jasmine Sullivan every single day. I'm listening to a Jasmine Sullivan song.
I'm gonna say this, but don't come for me. All right. I'm gonna say this, and I mean this. Don't come for me. Alicia Keys was also ahead of her time. Alicia Keys was definitely ahead of her time. Po Baby,
absolutely.
Po Baby, since she stopped eating cats, she don't sound the same. She can't sing like she used to. Po Baby, but
I listen to the first Alicia Keys album all the time. Why don't call me anymore? Yeah, I listen. That is the type of music I love. Neo soul, especially the more I get into my 40s. I love neo soul and I love back in the day down south music. That's what I still listen to. Chopped and screwed music. I still listen to like people that you would only know if you from Texas or you from down south, like Big Pokey and Lil Kiki and UGK and DJ Screw, Powwow. Like that's who I listen to. Yes, but I don't listen to none of their new music. I listen to their old music, chopped and screwed, or if I listen to any music now, it's neo soul music, Jasmine Sullivan music, soul child, like that. That's what I love to listen to. But I'm a down south girl to my heart. So at any point in any time, I can put on some DJ Screw, and we'll have the good. Even some of the music that I listen to, like some of the old Alicia Keys. They chopped and screwed. Any music can be chopped and screwed. Okay. Like again, if you're from down south, then you know what chopped and screwed is. So a lot of music, I even have Alicia Keys' first album that's chopped and screwed that I still listen to. That's just me though. But baby, since I'm gonna get to you real quick. What are your thoughts on this? Because you are of the somewhat newer generation, and it just seems like everybody's focused on the BBLs and the body and the sexuality and not really the talent. The talent comes second to what you look like first, right?
Okay, well, if we don't base it off of eye candy, Lotto looked like a bucket head. So go on somewhere with that.
Lotto.
So
yes, t-shirt and my panties on.
Yeah,
I got that too. T-shirt and my panties on. Got my t-shirt, panties, t-shirt, panties. Baby, come on now, Opulence. You taking me back. I got that chopped and screwed. It's on my phone. Don't play with me. Go ahead though, baby sis. I'm sorry. She took me back. You know I'm ratchet.
No, I love that song too. I was just vibing.
I'm ratchet. I'm sorry.
To you. I'm good. But I don't care for Lotto anyway, and she can come holla when she can do a song that's not over a 90s, early 2000s beat. All right. So that's number one and number two. Number three, is somebody paying for her plastic surgery? Is she jealous that nobody's lining her pockets? I'm confused. Why is she worried about plastic surgery?
No, she said no. Right, she's not worried about that. She's saying that nowadays people want more. She's saying that BBL used to be the wave. She said every pretty bitch was getting a BBL and that was the wave, but now people want more. They expect more from you. That's what she's saying. I'm saying it seems like nowadays people are more worried about what you look like as opposed to your talent. back in the days, your talent is what actually got you through the door. Now you got to have the BBLs and the tetherball titties and all that just to get through the door for people to even want to listen to you about what your talent is. You know what I mean?
I'm sorry. I don't really follow Lotto because I don't care for her. So that's why I don't.
I thought Lotto had a lipo and a BBL though.
I thought she did too, but
yeah, because she didn't confirm nor deny that. I think she had some surgery done. I'm just saying.
But
is this the same thing for Ariana Grande? Yes. Ariana.
I'm sorry. I was just gonna say it's not the first time that at a job, basically, you get judged on what you look like before your work ethics. So, bitch, put a pin in it. Grow the fuck up. Deal with real world problems the way us normal folk got to. That's all I'm taking from it. And again, come holla at me when you can do a song without biting another artist, another musician's good beat.
Baby scissors go attacking the person.
Anyway, you know she can't say nothing positive to save her damn life.
So it says
ahead,
that
Tracy.
Lotto went to the Dominican Republic. She got a body rejuvenation. She got a BBL and new breast implants. So hey, you know,
I ain't mad at you, girl.
Did she get some work done? Absolutely.
It seems like nobody wants to work anymore.
But you know what? I was
saying, crazy.
Did you notice how the
Kardashians hard work
started getting their like surgeries and stuff removed too? So
you noticed that? I noticed that with
they're starting to get it removed
with Chloe. Y'all noticed that Chloe is looking very
back to her normal mannish butch self, like the way God intended her to be.
She started to look more like her daddy. OJ.
She's starting to look a little bit, a little bit more
like her daddy.
Or maybe her original self. I don't know, but her body is starting to look more like Courtney's as opposed to Kim's, and even Kim's body is starting to look more like Courtney's. And it's like, y'all should have kept y'all bodies like, that's the thing about it. Just like with Sukihana. Y'all know I loves me some Sukihana. But Sukihana even said that had she known about grown women weight before she got her surgery, that she would never got her surgery. Like when you hit a certain age, them hips get to hipping. You know what I'm saying? Them titties get to tittying and that ass get to assing. And if you got all this extra plastic surgery on all of that, your body confused. It don't know what that. So when you finally like, what's this chick that Ari, what's her name? The one that's been all over the media because she took a nude photo and her boyfriend. What is her name? Jada. Is it Jada? Who?
Ari Fletcher. That's who you talking about?
Ari Fletcher. That's who it is. Ari Fletcher. She got her booty done. Now, when she get 30 and 40, what's gonna happen with that booty?
Gravity.
Like gravity is gonna take in because even still now it looks okay. Now it doesn't look the best now. Ari Fletcher, yeah, it doesn't look the best right now, but it's.
So we gonna act like Ari Fletcher don't look like one of the city girls, who also don't look like Lotto. I'm telling you, they all got the same plastic surgery. They all look the same.
They kind of do.
They do. They do. They all look the same. They do. So all I'm saying is, young girls, because I was one of them young girls that want to get it too. But now that I'm 41, I'm like, okay, this ass is starting to come out on its own now. Okay, I just have to wait a little bit more. And get, okay, you know, the hips is hipping and the ass is assing. Just wait before you get all that done. Or at least have all your babies that you want first before you start getting all that fix a flat and the tetherball titties and all of that. I think you
okay, K Michelle. But you know what I also think that
watch K Michelle Killer Body. They give you
K Michelle Killer Body. I also do think that now that they're starting to see the side effects of
it's not all
these extremely big implants. You're starting to see the side effects of these injections. You're starting to see the side effects of these shots. Like there are side effects that comes with things. Like, yeah, I need y'all to go back to the day where you needed to get a mental health check before you got surgery. Like they didn't just start letting you cutting and playing into yourself just for the hell of it, just to look good on Instagram. Like I need them to go back to them days because we'll see a lot more regular looking people. Because you can't tell me now none of them Kardashians look the same. If you look at season 1 of the Kardashians, that's a whole different family.
Oh, speaking of not looking the
one
same,
of them heifers look the same.
I was on Instagram, and this girl that I went to middle school and high school with, she does not look the same. The only reason why I know that it's still her is because she got a little girl, and the little girl looks the way she used to look like.
Ooh.
Damn.
Kids gonna tell on you.
So. But no, that's the thing. Like, she wasn't an ugly girl to begin with, but this bitch done got fillers and Botox. I'm like, ho, you flatter than a piece of paper. Why did you fuck with your face? You should have gotten some boobies and some ass.
My son gave me my ass because I had a little bloop back there. You know, it wasn't a whole lot. It was a little bloop, you know what I'm saying? Because I've always been a leggy girl. Anybody can say I've always had some fine ass legs. You could ask somebody with my little short ass. I've always had some fine ass legs. But it wasn't until after I had my son that I got this ass. So shout out to my son. You the real MVP for giving your mama ass. You know what I'm saying? You gave me a little fupa too, you little motherfucker, you. But you know what I'm saying? I got ass. Shout out to you, my baby boy. What we see? We're finna talk about y'all. Next thing that we're finna get into one of the last stories, not quite the last story just yet. The Bad Boys Club has been going down, y'all. Last Sunday, we went over to Mizzle's channel and we seen the premiere of the Bad Boys Club, okay? And it was a hotbed of hot damn mess, okay? Jonathan Wright is going to make an appearance on the second episode. He's not on the first episode that aired, but there's a video that has been surfacing all week of Jonathan getting into it with Christopher Milan's brother. It's a video of him actually throwing a chair at Christopher Milan's brother. I mean, he is actually like hurling this thing at him. I don't know if y'all seen this video of it or not, but he coming after his ass, gonna whoop his ass with that doggone chair. Again, after we get off of here, we're gonna go over to Mrs. Discord. We're gonna watch the season finale to Justice Cabaret, as well as episode 2 to the Bad Boys. Mrs., what were your thoughts on this first episode of the Bad Boys Club? What do you think this whole season has in store for us? Jonathan coming into the house, if y'all know him, he's a hairstylist. He is very, I got him confused with Arrogant Tay, but he is a very arrogant individual. He can slay the hell out some hair, but he is very arrogant. What do you think about Jonathan? What do you think he's going to bring to this house?
I don't know, Jonathan. So I don't know. I just see what's this. But his statement was like, listen, it's interesting when he made the statement. He said, when I get bored, I usually do things that doesn't do me service for my business and my professional life. So I said, then why you getting bored then? You try something else. Like,
you could have ate your food and shut up.
To not do service in business, they're gonna hurt your business if you go out here acting crazy. And then he said, oh well, sometimes I can't let you fire you. So you sorry, but you're not sorry because you did what you did. So I said, sometimes you just gotta let the good things to let go. Because at the end of the day, when your money is your brand and your brand is your connections, people see that you out and wilding out, they're not going to want to work with you anymore.
Exactly.
And we see that a lot. When you be problematic and people have to pay money on your doorstep, they're going to take away. So you got to think about things. Now, I don't know what happened and why he attacking the brother of Milan Christopher, because we know Milan is doing the most so far. So I don't know, maybe his brother thought he could just protect his friend brother back and have his brother side and doing the most. And I don't know what Jonathan's angle going to be in this show, but based on the trailer, he going to give Milan the business. So I guess he gonna make Milan say, "You not that hot HBIC up in here." Whoop, whoop, whoop. Go down different levels, and then we're gonna see. But I don't know how this interaction happens, so we're gonna get to see.
He definitely gonna come in and shake some shit up.
So, but this chair thing, I said he must did something really to go with the chair.
But that shit like something off a cartoon. The way he coming at him, getting ready to hurl that chair. Well, apparently he got into a fight with Christopher Milan, and I think Christopher Milan called his brother, and his brother ended up coming up there to the set, and they end up getting into a fight from there. But child, regardless, who is gonna work with you after? I mean, I take that back. It's still gonna be some ratchet ass hoes that's gonna work with him, especially if he
get affected too much because people probably not like my mom, so they would say, okay, maybe he did something to him and like he did, but still, you can't keep doing this all the time. Expect that things not gonna happen because especially when you say you get bored, you do things that is not
right.
I said, okay, then we need to find some way. Do you not get bored?
I'm gonna need you to read a book then,
something like that. What you gotta do?
I'm gonna need you to go
like the
play
first
solitaire on your phone or something.
Bad Boys, it was a lot. It came on strong and everything, all that stuff like that. We did talk about a little bit about Mulamo, and it seemed like there could be the starting off this couple episode when it was a gauge because it's straight. I don't know how that happened. We got to find out about that, but it seemed like it might be interesting. I think it's okay. I think because there's nobody forcing them to do this. It's like you get a camera, in the house, you act up how you act up. So it's like the bad girls who we used to love before it got too crazy. So if they keep it okay and keep it calm, not be touching people's stuff, just touch each other and do those hands and do or sleep with each other, do it, sleep around, suck a dick, do what you gotta do.
Do like, something right.
T.S. Madison said, and do something and call it a day, and we could be good with the Bad Boys, and as long as they don't get too crazy. But yeah, I think I'm interested to see what the rest of the season gives.
Baby Sis or Tracy, what's your thoughts on this? I don't know if Baby Sis is even into the Bad Boys Club.
Nuck, if you up.
I was muted. I'm sorry. I don't have Zeus, but watching that clip was the fucking funniest thing ever.
It was
like,
kind of funny.
I just sat back and laughed and watched that for 15 minutes straight.
It is kind of funny because he looked like he hurled that chair.
Was
like some
running away. That was the funniest. Like, if I was there in real life, I'd have like my little blunt, my drink, some popcorn, just out there chilling.
Just watching.
Just watching.
Just watching. Because this show is a hotbed of mess. Who called it a bunch of messy gays? Somebody called it that in their review.
Like I would watch it with you guys on Mizzle's Live, but after I get off here, I gotta do my other stuff.
I ain't even mad at you, boo. We almost finna get out of here. The last story that I have with y'all, I wanted to end it on something funny tonight, y'all. Did y'all hear this story about this Brazilian singer who was hospitalized after refusing to let her bubbly little farts out in front of her boyfriend, y'all? Brazilian singer says she had bubble guts so bad while on a date with her man to the point that she was afraid to let the farts out. She ended up having to be hospitalized because she held the shit in for a long period of time. She opened up on her social media about how she was too embarrassed to let the little farts out in front of her boyfriend. She began to experience health problems because she basically trapped in the air in her body. She says that now I'm fine, just an accumulation of trapped farts. Girls, don't be ashamed to fart in front of your guy, because what's really embarrassing is not letting your guy sleep because you're in discomfort. From now on, I'm letting it rip. I'm medicated and I am fine. Now, studies show that holding in your gas can cause bloating, burping, discomfort, as well as swelling. Also, diverticulitis could occur, which is when bulging pouches can form in the lining of the digestive system. Okay, so if we don't learn nothing else from the story, ladies, fuck that nigga. Fart if you got to.
I mean, when I first got this from you, I was with my husband, okay? And I made the noise. And then I'm like, wait, what? And so then as I'm reading this to my husband, he's looking at me in his eyes, and then he says, are you serious? And then I'm like, you know what I got to say about that? And I let out the biggest, loudest, juiciest fart ever. Because fuck that shit. I'm sorry. I believe on our first date, me and Mirsad let it rip at the dinner table in the restaurant. Like, if I can't fart in front of you, then you're not entering me. Period. With nothing.
I got a question for y'all. What's your most embarrassing story from your first date? Or that, whether it be from a first date, the first time you and somebody slept together. Like, what's your most embarrassing story from a date? I'll tell y'all mine.
I think the most embarrassing thing I did was get sloppy drunk and throw up everywhere, and that was with my husband. I don't claim that embarrassment because that was just me having a good ass fucking time.
Let me tell you my most embarrassing story because I love y'all. We family. So when me and my soon-to-be ex-husband, when we slept together for the first time, I hadn't had sex in like a year and a half, almost 2 years, right? So when I tell you she was tight up in there, I had to go to the emergency room because my lower pelvic area was hurting so bad. Like, I thought he had knocked something out of place. And so I go to the emergency room and I sit in the emergency room for about maybe an hour, 2 hours. I was like, you know what? I'm not finna, this is stupid. I don't want these people laughing at me because I work in the medical field and I know how I be laughing at people when they come in. Nah, man. So I'm going home, take some Tylenol, got a heating pad, and just, tough through it for the rest of the night. The next morning I woke up, I was fine. But I thought this nigga knocked something out. I don't know what I thought he messed up, but I thought he messed something up. But I just felt like an idiot going to the emergency room. I was at the emergency room at the hospital. And even when I checked it, I was like, they were like, what happened? I was like, I don't know. My lower pelvic just started hurting all of a sudden. It was like, were you in an accident? I was like, no, I don't know. It just started hurting all of a sudden. Did you insert a tampon? No, it just started hurting all of a sudden. She was like, well, were you in an accident and injuries? I was like, the dick was just too big. Can you just check me in, please? And she was like, okay, you can go ahead and sit down then. I was like, did you ask so many questions? Dang. It's all about it. There's people all up in here, crackheads and shit. But yeah, that was my story right there.
I thought that was embarrassing. But I can say this one thing, right? This is one of the person I used to mess with. And I had ate some Popeyes, right? I had Popeyes.
Ooh,
Popeyes.
Yes,
I don't know. Maybe that thing was bad and everything. I ate that chicken and stuff like that. And it was good time to freak and everything. And guess wasn't fully cleaned out and everything. So I went to the bathroom. But I guess I got some food poisoning a little bit because that thing was sitting in my stomach. So when I was trying to get ready and everything, I kind of like threw up. It's like in the bathroom. Threw in the bathroom. And then not only that, I got so weak. I'm thinking, this is how funny it was. And I can laugh now because I was like, what the hell happened? Like, just a sink right here, right? That's the tub. So I hit my head. Boom. Boom. I was like, what the hell? And I was like there for a while. So I was like, hold up. It's like a Mally long. And you saw me knocked out. I said, oh shit, I don't know what happened. And everything. So I said, let me go to sleep. I have to get some water. Let me go to sleep. We can't do this right now. Next time. And all that stuff. And it was food poisoning because that, I don't know what happened. That Popeye has some nasty food. And I never ate from Popeye.
He said that Popeye has some nasty food. I ain't never ate from that again no more. Let me tell you something that happened to this guy that I was dating. Oh my gosh, this is like years ago. I had this little apartment, little loft apartment. Anyways, I had been crushing this guy for a minute, right? Finally came down for he and I to do. He was fine. I'm talking about chocolate brother, like 6'2", nice body and all that. We came to getting ready to do or whatnot or whatever, right? Next thing you know, he's talking about, man, my stomach hurt. And I'm like, I'm thinking he's just making the shit up or whatever, right? So I'm like, nigga, if you don't want to get down, just say you want to get down. Like, I'm gonna be all right. He was like, no, my stomach hurt. So I was like, well, if you want to, you're welcome to go and do number one in my bathroom. If you got to do number two, you're gonna have to go somewhere else with it. I ain't really with that. I'm just being honest with you, right? That's especially when I was in my early 20s. I ain't give a damn. I really let you know what was on my mind. Child, this nigga takes his ass in my bathroom. Next thing you know, I heard,
oh no. Oh no! Get your shit and get out of my house.
I go knock on the door. I said, "What? Are you okay now? What is you doing?" Yeah, I'm straight. I'm straight. I said, "It don't sound like you straight. It sounds like a whole lot going on in there. Are you okay?" Yeah, I'm good. Mind you, I had a loft apartment, so ain't no privacy in that bitch. You go in, it's my living room. You look upstairs, that's my bedroom. That's the bed. That's the bathroom right there. Ain't no privacy in that bitch. He's in there for a minute, and at this time, I'm like, okay, I'm not finna fuck him because you just want to hear him. You just took shit in my bathroom, so it ain't going down like that now. And yeah, it ain't finna go down like that now, bro. I don't even know what the hell is just finna go on. He in there for a minute. Then the water is running, and then it stopped. Then the water running again, and then it stopped.
Like your sink or
The
your
water
shower?
running again. So I'm like, nigga, is you in here taking a whole bath in my sink now? Like, what is you doing?
No.
Trying to watch the pits, tits, and naughty bits.
No.
Then brings his ass out the bathroom, still bitch butt naked with some ankle socks on. By this time, I'm sitting on the edge of the bed with my robe on. I'm like, so what you about to do?
That's what I'm saying. Got an inner attitude.
What you about to do? Shit, I'm saying I'm trying to get close to you. No, you shitty boo boo. No, you not. No, you not. I said, look here, it was cool. You know what I'm saying? We could have kicked it and all of that, but I'm just not even really feeling it right now. You know what I'm saying? I just got a lot going on. My head hurt. This is just all too much for me. I don't even really much know. Bitch, when I tell you he ended up leaving, he got mad, took his little weed and all that. I don't mind, take the weed and your gassy ass too, nigga. I don't care. A couple of weeks later, I see him in the club. He trying to side on me like, I'm like, nigga,
I know your dirt, so don't try to
chilly shit.
Who took a shit in my house?
Come on, chilly shit. You gonna front on me like that? Chilly shit.
And that's when I would have walked up to him and I would have been like, hey, boo, how's your stomach? You okay? You got some thumbs?
No, but it took a while afterwards. Then he finally came to me and was like, hey, what's up? I said, no, what's up with your stomach? Because last time you and I talked, you took shit in my bathroom. I seen you a couple of weeks after that, and you siding on me like I did something wrong to you. Nah, man, you was treating my, you ain't want to fuck with. I didn't. You wouldn't want to fuck with me after I went to your house, took shit in your bathroom, and then took a whole bath in your sink. And then on top of that, I left out the most crucial part. After the nigga had left in my house that night, why was my face cloth wet with my Ambi soap? So not only did he take a whole bath, he took a whole bath with my Ambi soap. Ladies, if y'all know what Ambi soap is, y'all know this for black woman skin. So you don't use my facial soap to cleanse my complexion on your naked ass. Because you done went and took a chitty shit in my bathroom, child. Yes. That's my most embarrassing story, y'all.
Yeah. And I gotta tell you about that. We have it still cool to this day and everything. We've been messing around for a long time. It was like,
y'all have any embarrassing stories? If not, we finna get on about it.
Something about
I peed on myself.
Dancing.
Oh, you peed on? Listen, Tracy. Tell it. Okay, go ahead. And I got a story about that too. Go ahead and tell it.
No, but mine wasn't mine. Mine was it was our first time and I was like, oh yeah. But at the time I was like, I need you to make sure you wear protection. And he was like, cool. And so, you know, I'm laying there and I'm looking and he had his boxers on still, which to me was a red flag. Like, I'm not stupid. Protection don't just mean poking out your boxers and let's go on it. Like,
right.
Absolutely not. So,
poking out the boxers like this.
Like that's protection. That ain't protection. What you thought? So, you know, I'm trying to, you know, like, okay, he trying to be funny. Baby, so I went and started feeling down. And when I tell you he had a micro penis, I laughed. I couldn't help myself. I promise y'all, I couldn't. I laughed and I laughed so hard that I peed on myself. Like listen, it was all a joke. He was talking up until that point. Baby, it was like maybe as long as my index finger. I was hollering. I couldn't help myself. I done peed on myself. I peed on his floor. I couldn't help it. I couldn't help it. I couldn't help it. I'm like,
that's what he had that boxes on.
Yeah, that's why he had them on, because he already knew.
That's why you left your boxes on. Because had he not had his boxes on and just slipped on the car, we would have got much further before I realized that there was a problem.
Damn.
Yeah,
so the dude,
Tracy.
Chili shit.
Why are you so mean, Tracy?
I'm not. I couldn't help myself.
You wrong for calling somebody mean. Your ass be mean.
I am nice.
Well, Chili shit, the one I was just telling y'all about. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I ended up sleeping with him again. But listen though, let me tell you though, he's buying me food all the time, and niggas know I love food. Yeah. I'm a fucking foodie, so he's buying me food all the damn time. So this was because of the time we did sleep together that first time, it was good. I ain't gonna lie. So we slept together the second time. I just wasn't in the mood, and I was drunk. I was drunk, not drunk. I was drunk. And I wanted it to hurry up and be over with, because he was kind of a big dude, and he was on me. He was just sweating. It was just hot, and I was just tired. And I had to pee, and we was at his house. So I'm not gonna lie, I peed just a little bit.
You call yourself squirting?
Yes. He was like, "Damn." You went. I'm like, so yeah. Drip. Bitch, I'm pissed.
Wait, hold on. Everyone smell like that. He said, don't worry about it.
Girl, that's okay. He was so drunk that nigga didn't even know about it. I was like, yes, I'm finna go ahead. You gonna drop me off at the house though, because I'm just dripping wet right now. I gotta go change my clothes. I'm dripping wet. Bitch, I pissed in the bed. Anyway, so y'all, I only got 2 would you rathers.
Ambulance had a story.
Ambulance, you had a story, Ambulance?
Yeah, she said she was dancing, and I guess when she would have been down, fuck it.
Tayan said, I remember my big brother had a fine ass homeboy that was tickling me, and I farted on him.
That's why you give them fair warning. I give every guy who wants to tickle me fair warning. I'm like, yo, you tickle me, I cannot be held responsible for what may or may not happen. I.e., you may get kicked or you might get farted on.
You know what? I don't think I
okay, there you go.
No, not really. Well, listen, it depends, right? Because we have this rule. Like, if you know you about to let one go, I'm gonna need you to go
Good night,
out of my bedroom. Like, not in the bedroom. Anywhere else is free. Anywhere else is
free game. Exactly.
But in my bedroom, no, babe, not
ain't no Dutch
about to fuck up the ambiance. Not in the bedroom. Anywhere else though. Anywhere else is free game. It's just the bedroom is.
It's out.
Just not in there. We just can't. You gotta let it go. Just walk in the kitchen, the bathroom, the living room.
Not even in the kitchen. Hell no, my food is
anywhere
in the kitchen.
else. So
not in my kitchen.
Anywhere else.
It's
not in the bedroom, because
I only got 2 would you rathers, and then 1 threesome, 1 night stand, and everybody. Okay. All right. First, would you rather? Would you rather have a rewind button or a pause button on your life? Either a rewind button or a pause button on your life.
Give me a rewind. This way I can beat up some bitches and rewind time.
That's not what we're talking about.
Wait, hold on. Wait. If I have to rewind, do I have to do the exact same thing over and over again? Or can I do something different?
You make it complicated. If
you would my questions.
Okay. I
need clarification. Because if I get to do something different, then I'm gonna hit that rewind button.
Yes, if you rewind, you can do something different. Listen,
I might have to hit that pause.
Listen, I'm gonna say, if you rewind, you can go back and change some things. If you pause it, then you can wait and
make decisions.
Make
decisions. Yes, let the dust settle and make decisions. Dominique, Alex said pause. Brittany said rewind. BK Empress says rewind. Dominique said pause. They pause.
We'll go back to
the way I'm about to rewind my life and invest in Bitcoin,
I'm
Facebook,
fucking people
Instagram.
up.
What? No. I'm about to rewind and I'm about to come back a billionaire. Watch me.
I'm
Out
a
of nowhere.
rewind.
What?
I'm a rewind. Yep, I'm a rewind something. Yep.
I rewind.
Would you rather be the smartest person on earth or the funniest person on earth?
Give me the smartest person on earth this way, because I already think I'm pretty smart, and this way I have like a true reason to be my ever-loving, condescending, smart-ass self.
Mizzle, you want to be the smartest person on earth or the funniest person? Because if you think about it, if you're the funniest person on earth, you could end up getting rich off of that.
I mean, you can get rich being funny, but you get rich being smart because you can learn things.
That is very true.
I think maybe I'll be the smartest person on earth.
Tracy?
I'm gonna take funny for 200, Alex, because because if I'm the funniest person on earth, that means I can make easy, quick money, not doing nothing, not really working too hard.
That's true. I want to be the
smartest
funniest
person on earth. Everybody gonna want to ask me something.
Yeah,
They're gonna
funny,
want me to
Brittany.
try and figure out something. I'm gonna
That's what
always
I'm
be
saying.
busy. I'm always having stuff to do.
Thank you. I was
Y'all
thinking
gonna
that
work
too when I
my
was thinking of this
nerves.
question. People gonna be asking you a lot of questions and all the shit all the time. So I wouldn't want to be the smartest person because people gonna be asking you questions.
Oh, I want those
I want to be the
questions.
funniest
Bow
person.
down to me. Feed my ego. Y'all need this equation to figure out how to stop a nuclear holocaust. I'm going to need y'all to kiss my feet. I'm going to need about 3 dozen dresses from Neiman Marcus. Give me all the alcohol, all the drugs. Yes, I'm exploiting my brain for pay.
Last one, threesome, F buddy, or one night stand. I'm choosing guys from the Bad Boys Club, okay?
Okay.
Choosing guys from the Bad Boys Club. We have either Milan Christopher, Carry-On Franklin, or Moolah. Okay, Mizzle, I'm gonna start with you. Carry-On Franklin, Milan Christopher, or Moolah for threesome, F buddy, one night stand.
Let me see.
Or you want me to go first?
I'll say I'll do Carry On. I probably do Carry On for F buddy because despite his estrangement with the family, I can still have some access. The same thing. And praise the Lord and get freaky with him and all like that. And it's interesting to get his life too. So get to know his life a little bit more. So I can play it out more. So it's like, listen, if you don't want to tell nobody what we doing, it's fine. So we do that. So I'll do him F buddy just because I think I can probably have fun with him. Now, I would probably do Milan for threesome if he had put some block in it when they was in a relationship. Maybe we could do a back of time and let's see how this goes. Because yes, Milan got a nice booty, I want to see what he does or else like that. And one night stand with Muda Mo because we could try doing a thing. He is he's too forceful and all like that. I don't know how he is. But hey, if he get down for that one night, we could get that for one night. That's it.
And Moolah still questionable.
Carry on. I'm listening. My mind is different.
Tracy, who you got between Milan Christopher, Carry-On Franklin, or Moolah?
Oh no, you go because I want to hear what this about to be.
Okay, for sure. Now, my regular F buddy is gonna be Moolah, just because he's cute to me.
Okay.
I think he's cute. Now, one night stand would be with Milan just to go ahead and get him all up out the way. I don't like him. I'm not feeling him. None of that. Now, Carry-On Franklin, I would do a threesome with him if it would be with Moolah.
Okay.
Because Carry-On is not bad looking at all. He's really not. And I don't like how the other guys are coming at him steady asking him about his sexuality. I don't like that. Leave him alone. He is what he is. I just want to see what that be like though. Tracy, what's your thoughts?
I'm gonna take Moolah for the F buddy. I'm gonna take Carry On with the threesome, and I'm gonna do Milan with the one, and I'm gonna do Milan for the one night. But the one night is gonna be a part of the threesome. so I could see if Kurt gonna break me off some of these Benjamins, you know, to keep this sex tape quiet. Baby,
all right. You thinking with you playing chestnut checkers, sis?
Exactly.
I ain't even mad at you.
I'm gonna need to know if you go, you know, break me off some little piece
chestnut
of that
checkers. Really say, look, Kurt goofy like me. I'll make him a fuck buddy and Mo for the other two. Yes, because Mulan's kind of cute. He's arrogant, but he's kind of cute. Baby sis, do you know who any of these dudes are at all?
No, I do not.
I figured she didn't. Milan don't get I can't stand Milan. Christopher, look, y'all, that's it. That's all that we got for tonight. We are about to head on over to Mizzle's Discord, and we're going to watch the season finale to Jocelyn's Cabaret, as well as the second episode to the Bad Boys Club. Make sure you are following Mizzle on his YouTube, as well as his IG and his Twitter, and you are part of his Discord as well, okay? Also, make sure that you are following my baby sis, Miss Alki Queen, on her IG, her YouTube, as well as her TikTok, okay? If you guys did not check out Catch Up with the Catfish yesterday, we did with Mikey Glam. Mikey has his own cosmetic line. He has his own sex toy line, the Clever Chest, all that. Make sure that you check him out. That's where you can get him at the cleverchest.com, as well as shopmgc.com. Also, next Saturday, Catch Up with a Catfish, we're going to be doing an interview with Matthew of Matthew Enchant, season 7, episode 35. He's from the episode where he got his male lace front snatched off, y'all. It was a whole ass trip, okay? Make sure you are here this Saturday.
Ask a question?
Yes, go ahead, boo.
Can you ask him what kind of glue he was using?
Oh, baby, make sure you email all of your questions that you have to me at realqueensrealtalk@gmail.com. Any questions that you have for Matthew, we probably will have Chance on as well. He said he's going to reach out to Chance and see if Chance will be a part of the interview with us, but regardless, we'll have Matthew. So any questions that you have for Matthew, make sure to email to me at realqueensrealtalk@gmail.com. Also, if you're not following me on my socials as well, please make sure that you do that. Follow me on Twitter and IG, AuntieMomo_512, and hit the Cash App there if you feel so inclined. I appreciate y'all so much on a Saturday night. Y'all could have been doing anything else, but y'all are here with us. Anything that y'all got before we get on up out of here? Mizzle, you have any updates about anything?
No updates just during the week. Just go on my Discord or follow with me to do watch-alongs and everything, because we will watch the 5th or 6th episode of Young Famous African, and maybe at First Sight. There's some other shows we might do in the week and everything. And next Sunday, from this Sunday, the next episodes of the 3 shows we talk about.
Also, tomorrow evening here on my channel, 7 p.m., make sure you join us for the review to Johnson's Cabaret, as well as the review to the Bad Boys Club, okay? I appreciate everybody coming through. JW, Brittany, Alec, Tayance, Opulence, Jay Rudolph, BK Empress. Who else do we have? We had, I don't know if Takoila came through, Dominique, Jay Rudolph, if I already didn't say you. Thank y'all so much, everybody, for coming through. Again, y'all could have been doing anything else on a Sunday, but y'all come here and y'all be kicking it with us, and we appreciate y'all so much for this. Until next time, next Sunday, y'all already know where we will be. Real Queens, Real Talk with a gentleman's perspective, y'all. We out. Bye.
All right, now it's time to get up. You ain't got to go home, but you got to get the hell up out of here.
Good night, guys.
We'll see y'all next Sunday. y'all. We're gonna see you next Sunday. Love y'all.
See you, Mizzle. See you.
I'm